Hello, ma'ams and sirs. I'm Ronald Ray, your boy with a cornbread accent. Thank you for tuning in to my Money at Bank review show, the WWE Premium event. This year it took place at the O2 Arena in London, England. Before we get too far into it, alright, they kick off this year's 2023 Money in the Bank paper or premium event with a men's Money in the Bank match featuring Logan Paul versus LA Knight versus Damian Priest versus Santo Escobar versus Ricochet versus Shinsuke Nakamura and versus Butch. From the get-go, they all jumped on Logan Paul because two things were certain with this crowd. One, they didn't want Logan Paul to win, and two, they really wanted LA Knight to win. Got some cool ladder spots here. Ricochet with a plancha through the ladder over the ropes to the outside. Butch with a moonsault from a ladder outside the ring onto basically everybody. There's one sick, dangerous spot that looked like Logan Paul was definitely going to get hurt, but Ricochet was going for, I guess, a Spanish fly. Didn't look like they got their footing and balance quite in sync, and they crashed awkwardly through the table, but fortunately everybody was okay. And it also looked like fans was going to get what they wanted. LA Knight gave the post-traumatic, or his finishing move, I forgot the name of it right now. Anyway, LA Knight hit his finish on people, threw people out, going up the ladder, but he kept getting thrown out. But in the end, it was Damian Priest who climbed that ladder, grabbed the case. Now he's got a shot at any championship he wants. And I'm definitely good with this. If you watched any of the previous WWE shows, period, talking about this premium event, two people I was always okay with winning this was Damian Priest and LA Knight. So definitely wanted to. Glad it wasn't Logan Paul. The other two, The next match of the night was for the undisputed WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. It was the champions Ronda Rousey, Shayna Baszler versus Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. Morgan Rodriguez shined early until a little distraction allowed Baszler to throw Morgan off the top rope. Rousey and Baszler worked over Liv pretty good. Hot tag to Raquel. She clotheslined and slammed her opponents all over the place. Liv got back into it, but she got trapped in the chokehold by Baszler. Liv got the chokehold and just left. Liv and Raquel took advantage of it. Raquel with her version of Powerbomb. Liv Morgan with her Oblivion finisher. And now your new WWE Women's Undisputed Tag Team Champions, Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. I kind of mentioned this too. It's like I did not see, or could not see Ronda Rousey want to work all through, SmackDown, Raw, and NXT. And from what I'm reading, Ronda's not going to be around past maybe SummerSlam. I guess she's through with it for now, made her money. Now it's time to go home again, unless she gets bored and needs a big paycheck. But I'm not going to dog her for it. I mean, Not going to dog anybody making money however they can. And Ronda, I'm one of those people, I didn't think Ronda was that bad. She was what she was. Basically a badass MMA fighter coming in and, trying out the wrestling thing. I didn't think she was that bad. A lot of people got different opinions. Not going to get no Ronda hate from me, so other than that, like I said, congratulations to Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez for being now 2-time WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. Next up is another title match, this time for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Gunther against Matt Riddle. Be honest with you, this was one of the matches I was looking forward to. I dig both these guys. Gunther, especially after that WrestleMania match between him, Sheamus, and Drew McIntyre. Dude, he's got me sold. Anyway, Gunther with the chops and slaps, started working on the ankle of Matt Riddle. That was already injured. Riddle fought back, but Gunther wound up forcing Matt Riddle to tap out to the Achilles tap. Gunther poses. Then the music changes. Out comes the returning Drew McIntyre. They do a little face-off. Gunther pie faces Drew. Drew answers back with a headbutt and a Claymore kick to the delight of the crowd. So, yeah, I guess Drew McIntyre's not all elite. Or, really, he is. He's with the... Sorry, I'm not hating on AEW, but right now, WWE is the elite company, okay? Other than that, next. Now we got the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, against the hardened criminal, the convict, whatever, Dominic Mysterio. Dominic comes out, and I was wondering if he was paying a little bit of tribute with that bullet vest there, paying tribute to Gory, Hector, and Chavo Guerrero. That used to be their kind of ring entrance attire. Speaking of tributes, during the course of the match, Cody would hit a running power slam, which was Davey Boy Smith's finishing move, so I wonder if there was a little tribute there. Anyway, a little shine by Cody Rhodes until Rhea Ripley trips him up. Then, Dominic gets in control. He goes for the Three Amigos, and of course pardon my language, the shitty cameraman turned away from Rhea doing her Eddie Guerrero shimmy. That cameraman, if he was my cameraman, fired. Only kidding. Anyway, Dum with another shitty imitation of Eddie Guerrero. After that, Cody came back, hit the Cody Cutter, Crossroads, finishes off Dominique. Your winner, Cody Rhodes. Next. And I guess they wanted to waste a little bit of time, and to the delight and surprise of the crowd, John Cena makes a return. Gotta admit though, I do like the G.I. Joe inspired shirt and hat. That's pretty cool. John Cena does his usual shake hands, kisses babies, politician style promo. He states he's trying to bring WrestleMania to London, and next comes out Grayson Waller. He says, he kind of knocks London, knocks to smart fans. States that WrestleMania should come to Australia, instead. He knocked Cena a little bit, pointing out his current, losses. Then, John Cena's like, no, I don't need your help. Tries to walk away, then John Cena turns around. Wilder will attack John Cena. Then we'll give Grayson Waller attitude adjustment. So definitely leaving the crowd happy. Grayson Waller, he's somewhat funny on the mic right now, but still haven't warmed up to him yet, so maybe time will tell on him. But anyway, like I said, apparently there's a real reason he was there or whatever. and they're sparking that interest of a WrestleMania in London, which will be at Wembley Stadium. So, anything to stick it to the little guy, I guess. Whatever. Anyway, next. Alright, now it's time for the women's Money in the Bank match. This match featuring Zelina Vega, Becky Lynch, Zoe Stark, Bayley, Io Sky, and Trish the Dish Stratus. Starts out as Trish and Zoe taking care of Becky. Damage Control taking care of Zelina Vega. Then Trish, Zoe, and Zelina Vega, or Damage Control, kind of clashed together. At one point, there was in the ring, Io Sky would do her moonsault on everybody off top of the ladder. Starks would pull out a pair of handcuffs and attach one of the rings to Becky. She was trying to get her handcuffed to the ring, but wasn't able to do it. Becky fought out of that. Becky would take Trish out with a manhandle on the ladder. Stark and Zelina actually took each other out when Zelina hit the code red off one ladder to another. Did not know Zelina Vega was Mason Red's cousin. So, really didn't know that. I guess you do actually learn something. Anyway, looked like Io Sky was about to win this thing until Bayley would push the ladder down. Now it's down to Becky and Bayley. However, Io Sky comes back, tries to pull Becky off, but Becky kicks her away. Io bounces back and just decides to take the other side of the handcuffs that Becky's attached to and cuff Bayley to Becky. And then she just went over to Bayley's side, stepped over, went up to the top of the ladder, grabbed a briefcase, and now she is the women's Money in the Bank winner. Definitely a crowd pleaser there. People gave her the "you deserve it" thing. Let's hope she is able to capitalize on that, win a championship. But yes, definitely thought it was cool that Io Sky wound up winning this match. This match was pretty good, especially that ending there. Sometimes the ending is better than the ending will actually make a match sometimes, if it's like a movie sometimes. The original Saw movie, if there's horror movie fans. For me anyway, it was kind of boring, whatever. It's like, okay, now we're going to get to the usual horror movie stuff, and that last little, well, not the last little scene, but the last little segment right there where the guy pops up, and you're like, wait a minute, what's going on here? That ending pretty much made that whole movie and made that franchise, in my opinion. In my opinion, kind of saying, that ending kind of made the match that much better. Like I said, just my opinion. Anyway, now it's time for your WWE World Heavyweight Championship match. Seth freaking Rollins defending against Finn Balor. Finn Balor started off targeting those ribs, then finally got the advantage, after Seth was trying to fight it off. Countered the move, stomped on his ribs. Finn would, have, good time to shine in this match for him. Rollins made a comeback, then a good counter sequence that ended with Rollins with a pedigree for 2. Damian Priest would come in, carrying his newly won briefcase. Rollins kind of noticed it, distracted him enough for Balor to come in to take the advantage with a shotgun drop kick and a coup de grace on the outside. Threw him back in the ring. Another shotgun drop kick. Finn was on top rope, and Damian Priest stood up. He was sitting down in a chair, but he stood up, and this distracts Finn Balor for a moment, causing him pretty much to miss the coup de Curve stomp by Rollins, 1, 2, 3, and still your world champion is Seth Rollins. And a little like Finn and Damian Priest was having a disagreement out there. Like I said, Damian didn't like for them to interfere, and hey, he's there today to kind of watch along. Anyway, now it is time for the main event of the night. It's the Bloodline Civil War. Your Tribal Chief, Universal Champion, Roman Reigns, teaming up with Solo Sikoa against Jimmy and Jey Uso. Jimmy and Solo started things out. Solo must have remembered all those times where Big Brother picked on him as a kid, so he started throwing Big Brother around a little bit. Jey made a tag, little double team on Solo. Then it's, Jey and Roman face to face. Roman got the best of this. Let's see, a little pep talk from Roman Reigns, or from Paul Heyman, after Jey took the advantage, put Roman back into it. Jimmy finally gets in, but gets leveled by Solo Sikoa. Then they worked over Jimmy pretty good. Put a little bit of a whooping on him until Jey got the hot tag. Then he just started showing out. Then it's the typical Uso, staple of all Uso matches where everybody's in a ring, they face off, and like Jimmy said, hey, it's time to let's start having some fun now. So all four men went at it. Jimmy and Roman pretty much face off the whole, Jimmy and Roman was face off this time. Jimmy will go for the splash off the top rope, but would get caught in the guillotine, but he winds up fighting out of it. We get a ref bump. The Usos get the 1-day 3D drop on Roman Reigns, but of course there's no referee to count. They fight on. Roman Reigns and Solo will get the advantage again. A little spike and spear combo from the two, but they will only get the 2 count. At this point, Roman Reigns had both Usos stacked up like he wanted to, but they both kicked out. Solo will miss a splash on a table. That would kind of put him out of it. Jey with a super kick to Roman. Roman will answer with a Superman punch. Jey with another super kick. Then a spear by Roman Reigns. 1, 2. Jey raises his arm right into the crotch of Roman Reigns. Multiple super kicks for Roman Reigns. A double super kick for Solo. Another double super kick for Roman Reigns. Jey Uso gets on the top rope. Uso splash. 1, 2, 3. Clean in the ring. Jey Uso pins Roman Reigns. And I think it was the first loss in like 3 years, 4 years for Roman Reigns. They said a number of days, but yeah, it's been a long time since Roman Reigns counted the lights. But fans were kind of slow, but built up to love this match. That's kind of how you kind of draw it out. No big deal there. Decent little match. I really can't say too many bad things about this pay-per-view. Like I said, that one spot with Ricochet and Logan Paul, that looks scary. Like I said, you don't want to see anybody get hurt. That was probably the match of the night too. I think it was the men's Money in the Bank match. And like I said, happy with who won there. Definitely happy with who won the women's Money in the Bank. I'm very high on Io Sky. And like I said, wasn't really that surprised that Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez won, because just don't see Ronda working more than one night a week. But like I said, I think she's going to be out come SummerSlam. Other than that, like I said, another good outing from the WWE. Can't complain. Other than that, hey, feel free to leave a comment. Tell me what you thought of this premium event. I keep on wanting to call it pay-per-view, but it's a premium event. Also, feel free to subscribe, share with friends, yada yada. Again, condolences to the family of Draws. Everybody be safe out there this holiday weekend. And remember, there are some people who are, this is going to be the last weekend where they'll actually have 5 or 10 fingers. So somebody's probably going to lose 1 or 2. Only kidding. Sorry, it's a joke, people. No, please, nobody get hurt. Stay safe on those roads. Watch your speed. Police are everywhere, especially the drinking and driving. And now I'm pretty much babbling.
We here at RP Tube Vision would like to thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Also check out Friends of the